Well, it's that time again. Outer Points Productions is about to go live with another Knockout Challenge match. Join me, Little Cheddar, and my guest live at the Varsity Club in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, as we will be delivering some of the best mediocre commentary in the business. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the match, and don't forget to jump in the chat and say hello. Please take the time to subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit that like button, and share it with all your friends. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you right after this word from our fabulous sponsors.
Dumper Dan's charter fishing fleet in the Port of Sheboygan is Wisconsin's proven charter fishing leader, running the most trips and catching the most fish. Enjoy great fishing for trout and salmon aboard one of our 6 fully equipped modern charter boats with experience and professional crews. See why Dumper Dan's is the most popular name in the industry. We offer fishing and lodging packages featuring the best in riverfront condos and hotel accommodations. Half or 3/4 day trips available, so call to make your reservations today or log on to dumperdan.com. Dumper Dan's charter fishing fleet, Wisconsin's proven charter fishing leader.
Welcome, everyone, to Outer Points Productions. This is Dale Little Cheddar Lorenz. That gentleman right over there, Mr. Nobody Knows, Chris Green.
Afternoon, everybody.
We are here at the KO Challenge Studios located inside of the Varsity Club in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We are excited because we've got the very first match of KO 2.1. With the new format and the new break rotation. This is a little bit different. We're going to get into the details of that in a little bit.
Oh, that's right.
But This is no longer winter break. And this was actually put to a vote with the players. And it turned out we are going to do alternate break instead because this is a 625 Fargo and under. Nobody wants to be the guy sitting in the chair watching your opponent run out the set on you.
Right?
So we're going to make it exciting. If it wasn't more exciting already, it's going to be more exciting. I've already informed the guys that we don't care how the match goes, whether it's done in 2 sets or not. It's going to go to a shootout. Yeah. There's no arguing. We almost had a shootout the other night between Cheryl Obrecht and Lori Van Cooey, and very unfortunate incident happened on the 10-ball bank from Cheryl, makes the bank and scratches.
Yep.
And it would have otherwise it would have been a shootout. So we actually have another match going on in the 499 and under as well, but that's located. They're playing right over here, so that might even go to a shootout as well. So, anywho, tonight, out of the 16 players that are in the field, 2 of them are from Oshkosh, or very close to Oshkosh, and they ended up drawing each other in the bracket.
Of course.
Shocking. 2 of the guys play here on Thursday Night League, and it's Jason Van and Mike Misevicz, my former partner in Scotch doubles. If we can get that. There it is. Little overlay. Well, that's kind of cool.
It is pretty cool.
That was actually done by accident.
Nice.
I hit the wrong button. Well. Alrighty then. We're going to go out there and have the player's leg, and then we're not going to spin the wheel.
No more Wheel of Destiny.
Nope.
It's kind of a sad thing.
Nope.
With this format, no more 7-hour matches, that's for sure. That is a good question. Ooh, and Jason, looks like Jason pulls off the leg. So he will start with the first break in the first game. Dale could probably tell you what their Fargos are once he gets back in the booth and looks at the bracket, because I think he has their Fargos in the bracket. But off the top of my head, without looking them up, I don't know. Right? It's the dumbest light ever. Turns off in sections. What's up with that?
So, as you can see at the bottom of the, or at the, on the scoreboard itself, the 499 and under that you're used to watching was a race to 4, 5, or 6. That is the winter break format all the way through. So they lag the first game, and then it continues all the way through. No relag, no nothing. This is a little bit different. It is race to 5 8-ball, race to 7 9-ball. So they're guaranteed a race to 12 no matter what. As I said, alternate break. They have elected to use the magic rack.
Nice break by Jason. Got a ball on the side. JS wants to know the two players Fargo. I'm like, I don't know it off the top of my head. You might be able to look it up in the bracket.
Yeah, I'm sure you're working really hard if you're watching the stream.
Right? I'm working.
Please. I'm working too.
That's what I say when I got the Mosconi Cup on my second monitor at work during the day. I'm working, boss. I'm working.
Right. Sure.
See, I'm clicking once in a while.
Jason Van, I think, is
Ooh.
it's like a 490, something like that. I sent Jason a message. We were talking about this the other day, as a matter of fact. He ended up taking the spot. One of the players backed out of the tournament, and Jason took his spot. And I sent him a message too, because, in my opinion, but there's nobody that has worked harder on trying to get to the next level than Jason Van. He has played in every one of these that he can. He's taking lessons from Tyler and Margaret. He spends a lot of time on his game, so I give him a lot of credit. I admire his tenacity.
Yep.
So he's really putting forth some effort into, just he wants to go all out in this one. So even though it was a 625 and under, as a 490, he's like, you know what? I'm playing.
I'll try.
Good for him.
I'll take my chances.
So, 490, and then Mike Misevicz is a 569. So he's about 60 points under the cap.
Ooh. Mike played the combo, got them both to drop, and kind of half planned for it, so we got a nice lead on the 8 and the side there. Game 1 goes to Mike. Dale's going to go check out the other match, see how it's going over there on 499 and under, because they were on 5 ball, and it was a race to 2 when we were getting ready to start the stream.
All right.
What's going on over there?
We've got this is how close this is. And a lot of these matches have been this way in the 499 and under. I'll try to pan over there a little bit later on, but their first set raced to 4 8-ball, went hill, and Jim ended up winning the 7th game. So he wins 4-3. Next one, 9-ball is a race to 5, and ended up going hill, and Steven ended up getting it. So the whole idea, you've got to win 2 sets.
Yep. So now they got to play 10 ball.
Right. So technically the score is 9-9. It's pretty wild. Actually, it would be 8-8. Whatever.
All right. Mike making a couple balls on his break. So good break from Mike.
Thanks so much, everybody, for tuning in on this Tuesday evening. Hopefully everybody had an awesome Memorial Day weekend. What's going on, Adam Granatella? Holy excitement over there.
They pocketed the ball. They're excited.
1 in a row. That is not at all where Mike Misevicz wanted that cue ball.
Nope. I think he was hoping to play that 15 next. Because the solids look nice for a starter, but yeah, that 2-4 is kind of messed up with the 13 there in his way. So it kind of forced him to take the stripes.
Scott Marvin, I don't know why you're asking that question. How does a match last 7 hours? Because it's not done in 6 hours and 59 minutes? I don't know the answer to that question.
Because it was a race to 12 and 8-ball that night.
I'm assuming he's talking about the finals of the, what was that, 1.3?
Yep.
Yeah.
We had a 525 and under.
Scott, that is the reason for the new format. That is 100% the reason for the new format, thanks to Tim Stockinger. Well, two different reasons, actually. A, the time. That was big. B, instead of the Wheel of Destiny or whatever you want to call it, the Wheel of Garbage, whatever.
Yeah, I like the Wheel of Destiny.
I love to. I really enjoyed that part of it, but like everything else,
time for a little change.
Time for some change. And it worked out where, of course, like I said, Tim Stockinger is the one that came up with the idea. Him and Dumper Dan Welch, like, hey, why don't we make them play all the games?
Yep.
What a cool idea.
I like
so
it.
Here we are.
Here we are.
So, Scott, what this is hopefully going to do, and it's actually proven it already, the matches have been much shorter than the way they were before if it was just straight 8-ball. The shortest part of all of these sets, or each set, is the 8-ball. This is only a race to 5, and so on. So if one player wins 8-ball and 9-ball, obviously the match is over with, and we're done. So that can be done in 2 hours.
Yep.
Or shorter.
And
has been shorter. If we do go to a third set, which is 10-ball, race to 6. Ooh, that was nice. That was a good effort.
That was a beautiful attempt by Mike.
Right off the outer point.
Yeah,
one player must win
2 sets.
The,
2 out of 3 sets.
The third, he must win the third set either 5-1, 5-2, or 5-3. Here's the reason: it cannot go to 5-4. If it ends up being hill in the third set, it will go to a shootout. At that point, each player will get 3 shots at a spotted 10 ball. I'll be going. He'll be here in the booth. I'll be out on the table spotting the 10 ball for the players. It's basically like 3 innings. Each player gets 3 innings, and if they end up tied after those 3 innings, they continue into a sudden death where each player gets 1 inning at a time. Each player gets an at-bat. It's like I told the guys, we're going to a shootout tonight. Whether you, I don't care if you like it.
Yeah, we could have skipped all this and just done the shootout.
Just do the shootout. Yeah.
You know.
We'll be home in no time.
Right? We'll make it best out of 5 just to make it a little more interesting for them.
What's going on, Gary Kurrows? Thanks for tuning in. Yep, Heather Green. Yep, indeed. Trevor Simpson. So Mike has to be close to having the most actual game time on the stream. Yeah, no doubt. What's going on, Slim? Yes, actually, that is a really good point. With Jason Harlan and Brad Royce for their finals, and there's a couple of matches, too, during the quarterfinals and semifinals, first place was $8,000.
Yep.
Yeah, damn right. It'd take some time.
Yep.
This is not the pros.
And they didn't, like, overly take their time on every shot either. I mean, there were a couple here and there you made a decision on for a safety or go for a bank or something, but I mean, the play was relatively decent speed between the players and between their shots. But, yeah, they definitely took a little more time on each one than maybe normal. But,
yep.
But, yeah, I would do with $8,000 sitting on the line.
You darn right.
You know, but, yeah, it wasn't like Dale and I were in here going, oh, my God, they're taking 5 minutes of shot. That's it. We're putting the shot clock on them. I mean, it was...
Yeah, and what was the race? The final race was to 15, I think.
Because I think it ended 13 or 14. I don't remember which made the race.
I think it ended up being 8-ball, right?
Yep,
was the finals?
It was 8-ball and like a race to 13. So yeah, it you know, 13 or 15, something like that. But yeah, I mean, you know, but yeah, the players almost all their shots were within a minute, 90% of the time. You know, but they just took their time, made sure they were making the right decision. And
one of the things that Jason Harlan said to me after the match is, I mean, one of the most humbling things and made me understand the gravity of what both players faced in that final match is Jason says, you know what? I don't care about the money. I don't care about the chips. I don't care about the jersey. I don't even care about the title. I want that fucking little pool table. I want that trophy. So.
I wanted the $8,000. The trophy was a bonus.
What's going on, Derek Delancey? Derek is also one of the contestants in this 2.1. You know what? I can put a list up there of all the contestants in. Now that we're not doing the mic'd up Scotch doubles tonight, we can actually talk about some of our sponsors even.
Sponsors and players.
You actually have time. Well, that was a big oops by Jason when he played that one ball down in the corner past the 8 when it was there before. Just ran that too far. Ended up having to try that jump shot.
Yep.
And lo and behold, given Mike ball in hand. What was I looking for? Oh.
A list of players. The flyer.
That's it.
Or the list of the players.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Mike leaving himself maybe a little bit of a tester here with some traveling. Hits it well. Should be all right.
Forgot to change the ticker.
Whoopsie.
All right, 2-1. And again, that is Jason's break now.
Yep, because we're doing alternate break.
Let's put the list of players right there on the pool table.
Oh, there we go.
Read them off, Chris. I got some crap to do.
Now we have Tim Stockinger, Derek Delancey, Justin Grandy.
Grande.
Sorry.
Yep.
Tim
Kislow. Oh, that's Chris Rose. No, sorry. This is Tim. I forgot to change that. Tim Kislow is actually the guy that backed out.
Okay.
Jason Van.
Jason's taking his place.
Yep.
Zach Hengencord, Dave Kaspersky, Mike Misevicz playing, Adam
Granatella. We'll get back to that.
We'll get back to the other half on the next break. As I see, Adam is actually in and watching the stream. Seeing who one of his opponents could be down the road here. Ooh, I think that came up dry on him.
Again.
Yeah, he made a ball the first one, but missed the opening shot. All right, Mike getting the rack off out of his way. I am thinking he's going to go with stripes. They actually look pretty good. The 11-14. Need a little bit of a window, but you need a little bit of window to get on that 9 ball too. So you get the window on the 9 and pocket that with just a hair bit of draw and don't bury yourself behind the 2-6. You could run this rack out. Looks like the 10 probably maybe goes past the 4 on that view, so I'm thinking stripes is the way to go.
See if we got our ticker back up and doing the right thing.
Fix the ticker, did ya?
We'll find out. Apparently not, because it's not doing a damn thing right now.
Now you broke it.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
There it comes.
That's because Mike was
slowly but surely.
Mike was standing in the way.
Oh, looks like Mike's going to go with solids. All right. Interesting. 2 goes past the 9, so that I could see. Looks like the 7 could be pocketed past the 9, so really maybe the 6 and the 5 are the tricky balls here. Oh, 6 goes. Never mind. That's the 5-1 he's got to figure out to pocket. Nah, you don't want my mic to come up anymore. Who wants to listen to me?
Yeah, he's not wrong.
Ow.
You said it.
I know.
It's too quiet.
Yeah, so Mike's debating. Like I said, now to take the 2 and roll just past that 5 ball so you can put the 1 in the side. That is not it.
Actually, how does Chris's mic sound now?
Do I sound any better? I sound louder in my headphones, that's for sure.
Adam, yeah, you're welcome. I don't know who told you that your match is not going to be mic'd up. I don't know where you're getting that information from. But
it's every other match in this round. So
yeah,
these guys are lucky the first round. The even rounds have to be mic'd up.
Yeah, you're getting mic'd up.
Oh, look at.
He's got to check our rule. A combination on a 10 ball can be done. You have to go through the whole rack.
Yes.
Before you make the 10, right?
Correct. 10 ball has to be the last ball pocketed. So if you do make it on a combination, the 10 ball comes back up. It is not a win. Okay.
I see Trevor's giving you some love.
Why?
He says,
I'm
nah, problem is that Cheddar is a loudmouth.
He's not lying. Wait a second. I thought we were friends. Trevor? I'll tell you what, Adam. If it hasn't been banned already after having Taylor Collar on the stream
and Mike
yeah,
up, we're all right.
Honestly, I think we're pretty safe. Well, this is a really good opportunity for Jason because right now that 5 is in a horrible spot for Mike Misevicz.
Yeah, I'd just pocket the 10 and call it safe and bury him right behind that line of balls.
Scott Marvin, as a matter of fact, I did. And huge shout out. Congratulations to Alice Adams. The last post that I seen, she was guaranteed 7th, 8th or something like that. And then, she pulled it out. That's awesome for Wisconsin. Good for her.
Yes, it is.
What's going on, Michael Parker? Kyle Vertel. Yeah, again, we do our best not to talk to Kyle. He was here earlier. I had to talk to him for like 3 hours today.
Oh.
That is just draining.
Training?
Oh, jeez.
A little too much?
Love you, buddy. Who did we miss? We miss anybody? What's
Scott,
going on, Roland
Adam?
Garcia? Wait.
Oh, yeah, I did see Roland in there somewhere. In the very beginning.
Little Big Cheddar. Nice. Picking Mike for the win. What's going on, Fred Renner? I think that was intentional.
No, not with the look on his face. He wanted to pocket that 9, but
He would have had no
hurt
shot
him
then.
any.
Oh, yeah, 11-14 goes combo. Pete Beshta. What's happening, my friend?
I could see him making the 9 and then from here taking that 11-14.
How you doing, Justin Ellingson?
I think that's a smart play by Mike. Open up his ball and hope for an opportunity.
If I am Jason, I am just going to plow right into this 9 ball and stop it right there. Break all that stuff up and leave it right, because he doesn't have the bank. I mean, he would have a super, super thin cut all the way down the rail, but very little chance on getting on the 8 ball. Plus, he breaks up all 3 of those balls.
Yep.
And he's jacking up, so that it looks like you just make sure something hits a rail. Nothing wrong with that. Ooh, I don't like the fact that he left him an open pocket on the bank. Yeah, we'll see how that turns out.
That Mike hits it with enough speed to come off that 11 and get past the 15. He's got the 8 up in the Vincent corner. Oh, very nice.
Yeah, here's now the 5 ball is in such a position where Jason cannot miss anymore.
Yep.
Because it will most likely cost him the game if he does.
Yeah, unless he wants to play like the 13-12.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
And try and keep the cue behind the 8 ball. That's about the only safe I see, but it's a semi-easy kick then.
Oh, that couldn't have turned out a worse spot. Unless this 14-9 combo lines up in the side. Or, actually what he could do is draw back.
He could draw back and try and
put him on the
tight
rail.
on that rail, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, it wasn't a bad idea for Mike to open up that 5 with the 13-12 a little goofy and that 14-9 a little goofy.
If he could put the skew ball right by his hand, that would be ideal. That's a good shot.
Yep. Forces Mike to earn it.
Wow. And that 9-15 just ended up going right back on top of each other where he's really got to play some good position.
Yep. Yeah, he just can't seem to get him to break up for him.
Doing good, Justin. I've actually been here since like 2 o'clock this afternoon working on after the shot I'll show you. So I want to get everybody's feedback on it because I don't know how the sounds is. Yeah, I haven't tested it live yet, and I didn't get the opportunity to do it or record it this afternoon, so we're going to give it a shot. This is why, though, I was talking about earlier, where we really want to get to a shootout in one of these matches. You'll see why in just a little bit. We'll do it a couple of 3-4 times. Oh, what is he doing?
What is he doing?
Massive left-hand spin.
Oh, yeah.
That was. I don't know if I would have ever done that.
No, I would have tried the bank. It is a good night for pool. Every night's a good night for pool.
What's going on, John Wilquet?
Have you all liked and shared?
We recommend not doing that. He missed ball in hand.
Ouch. I'm thinking it's more nerves than his playing ability because I've seen him make some pretty nice shots and some nice outs.
Hasn't won a game yet. 2-0. There is pressure mounting.
Yep.
Although it's pretty early, so
it's still early.
Uh-oh. This is going to be a lot more difficult than he had hoped.
Yeah, Mike's got to bank that 8 now, I think. Well, it might go past the 9 yet.
It does go past the 9. And you got to play it there. Center pocket.
Clean. Very nice shot.
All right, we'll mark that score for Mike. Here's what I was talking about. Let me get to the... So this is the shootout screen. If we do end up at that point. Now, what I want... let me know if you can hear that. I'm going to wait until he moves his head out of the way. Because otherwise he's going to get shot in the head. And you'll find out why. Well, you know what? Let's shoot him in the head.
Let's shoot him in the head.
Let's shoot him in the head. Actually, I think what I'm going to do is just turn that up a little bit.
I was going to say, turn it up on your phone if you got the stream running.
We'll see how it ended up here.
All right. Wow, you're way behind on the stream.
What?
Said on your phone, you're way behind on the stream. Ooh, might kind of mishit that rack. Got away with it, made a ball. That sucks. Back to the drawing board.
Well, there's the shootout board. There's the shootout board, at least.
Yep. You can see it. You just can't hear it.
Right.
We'll fix that.
We. I mean, we. All right.
All right.
Audio mixer.
Find the right sound effect. Well, I'm surprised Mike's going up and down the table. Well, we'll see if it works out for him. I'd have taken on 13 or the 12 I thought with the leave he had.
No, Adam. 8-ball does not count on the break. Either a re-rack or spot it.
Yep.
Breaker's option.
Yep. Either spot the 8 and play the table the way it lies, or re-rack and break again. Not recommended if you made a ball.
Correct.
Well, very nice recovery. Getting back on that 13-12 by Mike. I was going to say, I didn't think I liked him jacking up, or not jacking up, but trying to forward that through, follow it. I'd have drew it back like he did the 12 for the getting on the 8. All right, Jason needs to take a breath and run this rack out. There's nothing touching. There's no really trouble balls. And if you really wanted to be a little aggressive, he could get on the 7 right off this 5 ball right away and get that out of the way.
Let's try it now.
Anybody hear any gunshots?
Did you hear it that time? Oh, this might be a little firm. You still
he's
play
fine. Get the 7.
Yeah, I would play the 7, 1.
2, 6, 8.
Yep, 7, 1, 2, 6, or 6, 2.
Yep.
Depending on which one he gets shape on first.
Ooh, the sound worked that time, Justin says.
Hey, all right. I guess you got to turn the audio on. Weird. This is too far as well. His speed is not good right now.
Yeah, he's
so he's going to play the 6, 6, 1, 2 or 6, 2, 1.
No, I'd probably go 6, 2, 1.
I disagree. I would actually play
for
1, 2, 8.
That leave, I think I'd take the 1 first. I agree with that.
I would either way. Just because it's easier to get from the 2 to the 8 than from the 1 to the 8. Yeah, I don't like this because he doesn't have much angle on this.
Yeah, and I think if he takes the 1, he's afraid of getting too much angle on the 2, but...
Yeah, but even if he ends up with a little bit more... Man, I think he's...
Yeah.
This is the wrong shot.
He's thinking twice about it.
All he has to do is just pull it back a couple of inches on the 1 ball.
Yeah, we're just giving the players something to complain about with the holes in the felt.
Now he's got a little bit of a steep angle, and if he draws it too much, he's going to pull it right into the side pocket. If he gets out, it doesn't matter.
Right? Can't be wrong if he gets out. Nice shot.
Ooh, this is pretty steep.
And bounced a little farther than he wanted.
This is pretty steep.
So I just make the ball.
Well hit.
Very
That's a
well
good
done.
shot.
Nice out. He needed that. Help calm the nerves a little bit.
Justine said, "Good God, you scared the shit out of my dogs." I'm sorry. All right, we're gonna turn it down. I'm turn the mixing board down just a little. I'm sorry, Justine. Not really, but that's funny.
That is funny.
All right, let's try that again. And again, this is the things that it's really hard to do if we're not live. So here, we'll give it another shot. Let me know if the volume's down. Now we're gonna shoot Jason. I'm gonna wait for Justine to give me the thumbs up. Scott Marvin saw the bullet holes in the new cloth. Way to go. Yeah, I'm sure. Adam, just asking for you. What's going on, Tiernan Tots? All right.
Oh,
Let's
Justin
give
Jason just can't get something off the break all of
No.
a sudden. Well, he might at least earn himself a shot back at the table with the 4-9-11 down there on the bottom rail tied up.
Justine says, Eddie and Sully sound approved. Slept right through that one. Well, shit. Now, did I turn it down too far?
Right? Turn it up just a hair bit then.
I think he slept through it. That's not good.
All right. Mike deciding not to go with the theory of, I don't want to deal with this mess right off the bat. I'm going to let
It's
Jason
not a bad
try and
theory.
deal with it. Agreed.
We're going to try that gunshot one more time, and I'm going to turn it up on my phone. There we go. Eddie and Sully sound approved. Slept right through that one. Shit, did I turn it down too far?
Well, I like Jason's thinking on that one. That's cool.
We got it working. I have to turn that down just a smidge.
I like Jason's thinking on that one. Kind of like what Jason's looking at here. Put the 3 up in front of the 8. If you pocket it, great. If not, but I'd hit it pocket speed.
The only thing I don't like about it, well, is as long as he doesn't hit the 10. Actually, yeah, that's not bad. That's a good shot. And where he left the cue ball is not the easiest for Mike either.
Yeah, because the 14 doesn't, well, on the monitor it looks like the 14 does not make it past the 2. Yeah, Mike's not even looking
No.
at that.
I think
He's
he's going
looking
to
at
have to
the
play a
12.
bank on that 14.
I think he's going to try and draw the 12 and break out that 9
misses
ball.
the 9. Oh, look at what he did with this 14, though. A little fortunate.
Bump that out. He's got the 11 and the 13 yet to take a swing at that 9. Well, he'll have the 13 to swing out that 9 because I think he's going to play the 11. Oh, he's going to bank the 13. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think he really has another shot. That comes up a little long. Doesn't leave Jason with a lot to shoot at, though.
Nope.
7-3 combo is about the only thing I can see. And if he does play that, he could end up putting Mike's 14 ball in a really precarious spot again.
Yep.
Because the 7's going to come off the 3 and probably into the 14, just a touch. So what did everybody do for Memorial Day weekend?
Well, ties up the pocket.
Yeah, that makes it. The thing now, though, is Mike can just play the 14.
And retie up the pocket.
Yeah,
Yep.
or make it and get out. Oh, he's still got to get
But
the
he
9.
still has to get that 9 out.
Yeah,
And the 10 ball,
yeah.
because the 10 ball's in a really ugly spot.
Oh, he made it worse for himself, too. I'll tell you what, I think I would just put that cue ball right behind that 3 right now.
Yep.
Push the 8 away just far enough where he can get at the side of the 3, but leave the cue ball behind. And that's really tough then for Mike. I know quite a few people. Was it Jeff Hefter was fishing, caught a cold.
Oops. At least he caught something.
Well, that's the only thing he can catch. I mean, he's not good at fishing.
Wife and I took a motorcycle ride.
I don't remember asking you.
Right away.
What do you mean right away? It started right when you got here. Somebody else was fishing too. They went up north. Can't remember who it was. Dude, some walleyes. Jason does not want to make this 2 ball.
Jason didn't want to make the 1 ball, in my opinion.
I agree.
I liked your idea of playing the safe off the 3. Yep. Because the 1 blocked the 14, and like you say, if you tapped it just right and kept the cue tight on that 3 ball, the only thing he has is trying to hit the 14 and call a wild bank on it or something.
Yeah, he's in some deep doo-doo at the moment.
I like it. Jason says he grilled and fished himself. Wish he got some pictures of the jumbo perch that they caught.
Oh, there's not much better than a good perch fry.
Right? Gnome.
Well, here comes the 14 with a ton of high right
To break
to
out,
break out the
8
8 ball.
ball.
Oh, why would you? See, this is what I don't understand. If you got an option to get that out of there, then take it. Oh. See,
he might get fortunate here.
Yeah, no doubt. But,
A little fortunate to bump the 9 out and get a leave on the 10.
and look at the 2-4
Yep.
for Jason. Shocking that Fred Renner made salsa. So the other match right now, Fred, is 2-0 in the third set, and Jim Englehart is up. Jim is playing against Steve Kilberg.
Well, if I was Jason, I would try and hit the back side of the 2 to separate the 2 and the 4, and maybe get lucky to get the 4 over in the other pocket. And then he's got to kind of hope that Mike misses the breakout on the 8 ball. If he's thinking about pocketing one of Mike's balls, it would be the 14 I'd get rid of.
All right, we're good. Justin said he was grilling up the jumbo perch. Trevor put about 1,000 miles on the motorcycle in 2 days, and then some packing and prep for moving. Well, that's interesting.
Well, really, it only leaves Mike the 10 ball to try and break out the 8 now, so I kind of like it. It's still doable, but it's a little harder off the 10 than it was off that 14.
Here's why I was giggling. Adam Granatella says, played pool Friday and Saturday, played attorney Sunday, and ate my weight in brats, burgers, and cake on Monday. I will not be taking questions at this time about the tournament.
I'm assuming that's a 2-and-out barbecue. Ooh,
Oh, this 10, you better not want this 10 to go in. I'll tell you, that's very fortunate that 10 ball didn't fall, because he could actually play this where now he can play the 11 ball, come 2 rails, maybe 3, into the 8, and probably have a shot on the 10 ball. But if he misses the 8, he's doomed. Doomed, I say.
Doomed.
Oh, he hit this good. Look at this.
Buried himself. Oh,
Look at that.
very nice.
That was masterfully done.
Yep. Oh, Adam says you went 2-2.
Better than 2 in barbecue.
Right? At least I had the 2s right.
4-1. Favor of Mike Misevicz. Shocking that Fred Renner would be making salsa right now as well. Mhm.
Right? Seems like that's all that guy does. Make salsa.
There is a reason why he's called the salsa man.
Correct.
Mm-hmm. Jim and Steve, just a couple of future victims. If you don't know why, Mr. Tiernan Tots is also in the $4.99 and under. As a viewer. Because he had to forfeit his next match.
What?
I'm just kidding. I'm just making that up. Because I can. Oh, boy. I haven't looked at it yet, so I'm not sure I even want to.
Trevor's making reference to your comment of masterfully done on Mike's last shot to break out the 8. He said, "Ha! It was a prayer and close your eyes and swing. Ask Mike; he'll tell you the same."
Yeah,
LMAO.
You're probably spot on. We still haven't done a sponsor spotlight.
We have not.
Jeez, what are you waiting for?
4th of July, my birthday.
It's a month away. Your birthday's on the 4th of July?
It is.
Wow.
I know, I get a party every year. Fireworks, because everybody celebrates it with me.
231 courts in 2.5 weeks of salsa.
Wow.
Holy crap.
That's a lot.
Going for a record year this year, Fred?
Maybe sales are up. Just trying to keep up with demand.
I bet. Yeah, I'm sure you would have, Trevor. Mm-hmm. You would have kissed the left side of the 8 and scratched. And you wouldn't have made the 11.
What is the score over there?
Still 2-0, Jim Englehart.
Oh,
and
okay.
he is about to go up 3-0. I think he's got ball in hand on the 9-10. Can't see because Roger Pregler's big head is in the way.
Way to go, Roger. I bet you he's got a chopper for that, Trevor. At least I would hope so.
Jeez, yeah.
One of them punchy ones. Tunk, 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 tunk.
Those are the Magic Chef. What do they call those things?
The mincer or something like
Yeah,
that? I don't
something
know.
like that.
Well, I think this is going to do it for the 8-ball set. Yep. Perfect leave on the 8.
All right.
Ouch.
We're going to play some 9-ball. Race to 7. Players are going to take a little bit of a break first. Cool.
Right? Gives us a chance to do a sponsor.
No.
Maybe even 2.
No.
Not anymore?
No.
Out the window.
Here's something we haven't seen, may have not seen yet. Here's the belt that just came in for the Midwest KO Challenge 1.0. That's the 8 states.
Cool.
$5.99 and under. Yeah, baby. So you've got, what's today? The 27th. You've got 4 days to get a hold of Andy Coons and order either a jersey, hoodie, or half zip or full zip, whatever you so choose. Really cool. Love the Brewer colors.
Yeah, they're sharp looking.
You know what, Chris? I think we should try the shootout table one more time.
I like it. It's too bad we can't hear it in our headphones.
So there's the actual table. If we get down to a shootout, this is what it's going to look like. Still haven't gotten the scoreboard to actually work yet, but it looks good. All right, Jason's back. He's going to rack. So let's go to our first sponsor, Spotlight of the night. And why don't we just talk about Andy Coons? Because we just got done
Mentioning him?
mentioning him. There it is. Wisconsin Pool Players Society was created to share tournaments, knowledge, and discuss other pool-related topics.
Fargo.
With with over 11,000 members. It is the largest Facebook pool group in the Midwest.
Yes, it is.
I believe it's 15 years now. Andy started it.
Wow.
Yeah, that's quite impressive. If you're not already a member of Wisconsin Pool Players Society, you must not be a player.
Right?
Or you don't live in the Midwest. That would make sense too.
Because how would you not want to be part of that? Oh, Mike's thirsty.
Jeez. See, he's got 4 beverages there.
Yeah, he
What
does.
the hell?
2 Red Bulls and
Let's take a look at that.
beers?
Yeah, he's got all 2 bottles, 2 cans. Well, it is now 3-0, Jim Englehart, which means Steven Kilberg has to win the next 3 games, no matter what. If not, that match is over. All right, good start in 9-ball for Jason.
Yep. Pocketed the ball. Can see the 1.
Well, you can't see it, but now you can. So here's the cool thing about it, too, is he can actually play the 1 in the upper left-hand corner, and if he accidentally misses that, he might end up making the 5 as well. As
Yep.
long as he doesn't scratch, keeps the pocket speed, should be okay. The worst thing that could happen is he makes all 3 balls.
Right?
The 1, the 5, and the white one. Or
Miss everything.
you can miss all 3 of them, which is an option.
Not recommended,
No,
but
no,
an
no.
option.
Paul Hemminghaus. What's going on? I don't think... Paul, were you here today? I don't think I seen you at Varsity Club today. Are you okay?
Yeah, he was here.
Was he?
Yeah, he was playing on
Tyler's
the
table?
9-footer.
Or
Yep.
one of the 9? There isn't a day that I come down here that Paul's not here. Gotta get that guy to play in some tournaments.
Right?
Fargo's got to be at least 700 by now. As much as he plays.
Oh, Mike tried playing the bank on the 3 to drop the 5 and actually missed the 5. Threw his head back like, oh my God, I can't believe I missed that. Did not miss by much. See, I told you Paul was here.
Fred Renner, Justin Ellingson has a question for you. How much do you sell him for? Oh, that's the worst thing that could have happened.
Ouch.
Look at that stupid. He's got a kick at this. He cannot play this direct.
Nope.
That 3 ball cannot be made as is. There gives you a better idea. That's on a nasty spot. I recommend just go 1 rail.
Yep, just go on rail at it, come up.
Just a smidge of left-hand spin. Not much.
Oh, I can't believe you tried to play it that way.
I think he was trying to get the cue ball behind the 8 or the 9.
It
I
could
wouldn't have
be.
done that either.
No, I would have played because it was an automatic lead for the 4.
525. Are you kidding, Paul? I call BS.
Well, when you don't get in any tournaments to bump up your rating.
I think if you put Paul Hemminghaus on a 7-foot table, bar bucks, after all the time he's spent on a 9-footer, he'll whoop your ass.
I ain't afraid.
You should be.
All right.
I'll tell you what.
Jason needs to capitalize.
This is the hardest 3-ball in 9-ball ever.
Right? 4 shots at it now?
I'm pretty sure he might be. I think this one he's going to make. But he better put some draw on it. Otherwise, the cue ball is going in the lower right. Uh-oh. How'd that turn out?
A little fortunate bumping there. A little steep, but very cuttable. Nice shot. Nice speed.
Float it in.
Yep. Just tap it in.
Yeah. Don't. I mean, he can go 3 rails, but
why?
He's probably going to end up with the same angle.
Yep. Uh-oh.
Yeah, there's no way I would have done that. He is so fortunate he did not scratch there. This might run into the 9-ball, too, and get ugly. Or get on the 50-yard line and make it, oh, boy.
Ouch. Yeah.
Now you're bringing the scratch into play.
Yep. 2 rails and scratching that opposite upper corner.
Scratch right there. See how close he gets. First he has to make the 9, but...
well done.
Piece of cake. What are you talking about, Chris?
Right?
Jeez. I just had an idea.
Uh-oh.
I just had an idea. My telestrator. Watch this. I can use the telestrator because it has an X.
Ooh.
I can just get rid of all that other stuff.
There you go.
Ha ha. Sweet. Hallelujah. Yeah, boy.
Justin says, it's scary. Dale is thinking. Dale's always thinking.
I spent way too much freaking time doing all of this on the scoreboard when I could have just used the I could have used the telestrator. Son of a... Yeah, well. Duty. I suppose we should give Jason a point for that win, right?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Ooh, that's a good idea, Adam. Says you got to make a target for which pocket they got to shoot at during the shootout.
Oh, I can do that.
No crosshair over it. Tink.
Oh, don't go in there. That's a good save.
Go.
That is a good save by Jason Van.
You know, there's only one problem with your shootout theory, though, and you playing with your telestrator.
What if it doesn't work?
No. How you can run the telestrator when you're out doing the spot for the ball with your little white gloves?
I can actually... Here's the fun thing about that is I can actually control this entire stream from my phone.
Oh, yeah?
I can.
Nice.
So if
Yeah,
if
but
need be.
Are you good? Yeah, but will the telestrator work off your phone?
Yeah, I could go to a web controller
Oh, okay.
from my phone as well. As long as I put in the web controller, the telestrator number, I can operate it from my phone. I have learned things.
Nice.
Not many, but all right, we're gonna go jump kick. Wow, what a
Nice
great
hit.
hit! That's a beautiful jump.
Yep. Can't bitch about that. Got a good hit.
I'd put it on replay, but I don't know how that works. Damn it, Trevor.
Broke that button, making all the other buttons work.
Yep. It actually doesn't work. What?
Got to turn it on first. Yeah, that's not a horrible outcome for Jason. Leaves Mike with the back cut if he wants to go for the bank. Might be tricky to hold for the 2. Mike might just play it safe. No, he went for it. Nice shot. Uh-oh.
Making all kinds of balls.
Yeah, made the 4 and then made the Q. That'd be my kind of luck. Make a nice shot and scratch on it.
Trevor.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's his fault because the replay isn't working.
Right?
It's always his fault.
It'll always be his fault.
Even after you move, Trevor.
Even when
it's
he's in
still gonna-
Texas,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
then for sure it's your
Still gonna
fault
be your
because you're
fault.
not in the state to fix it.
Right. You charge me royalties for doing something wrong? How does that work? I've never heard of such a thing.
We want to see the patent.
Not sure what he's doing here.
Me neither.
I'm
I'm hoping
I'm kind of perplexed.
I was gonna say, is he planning on bumping the 5?
I think
Yep.
he's planning on playing the 3-7 combo.
Well, the 3 does go all the way down.
Yeah, I think he's going to play the combo.
I like it.
As long as he doesn't hit it
Oh, he tried to go all the way down.
like that. Well, no.
Either he missed the combo. I'm thinking you were right that he was trying to play the combo as bad as he missed that 3. We have better lawyers.
What? I bet we don't.
He doesn't know that yet.
We're friends. He knows I don't have any lawyers. Well, maybe.
Slander lawsuit.
Bring it on. I'll take your motorcycle.
You're right. I mean, you can go riding.
All right. Works for me. All right, should be 1 apiece after this 9-ball drops in the side pocket. Let's get in there nice and snuggy. Center pocket.
Give a nice view for the viewers. 1-1.
Let's talk about our next sponsor, shall we?
I think we shall.
Let's talk about Brett. His name is Brett Tovar, and he is the owner of Tovar Construction here in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. He specializes in roofing. Services include full re-roofs, asphalt, rubber roof installs, and leak detection and repair. So if you're in the need of some roofing material or repair or a brand new one or whatever it is, give them a shout at tovarconstructionllc.com. You can fill out your contact information, and Brett will get a hold of you. Thanks for your support, by the way, Brett.
Yes.
As well as Andy and all the other sponsors. Good break by Jason. What a horrible kick off the 4-ball, but he's okay.
Well, he's going to get
That
away
was
with
a
that. Yep.
nasty kick.
Yes, it was. I thought he was going to scratch there for a second.
Jim Engelhardt is on the hill over there, and I think he might be mopping up that match.
Like I said, they're still playing the 4th game. We'll give him the blocks off the riding lawnmower to put on the motorcycle.
Second set, though. She lost the first set 4-2. That's why. Well, no, that's good then. If it's 5-4, that means she's up 3-0 in the second set. That's good.
Little Massey around the 6th, pocket the 3-ball. Ooh.
Or
Leave it out.
Or just leave Mike with the open shot.
Right.
You can do that too if you'd like.
Trevor says he doesn't think you can reach the pedals on the motorcycle. So I told him we'd use the blocks off the riding lawnmower on the motorcycle for you.
You know, you and Roger can kiss my...
Oh, that was so funny. Oh,
yeah,
my
yeah,
gosh.
friggin' hilarious. Yeah, just hilarious.
Sorry.
No,
I
you're
found
not.
humor in it. You're right. I'm not totally sorry. Just a little bit.
You're not at all sorry. Oh, Jim missed a shot. And I know you can't see it, so. But has given Steven an opportunity. It doesn't matter because he already missed.
They do make little training wheels that, go down and go
Shut up.
I'm just saying they
Shut
do.
up.
That way you don't
This is
have
a
to reach the
professional
ground.
stream.
Oh, my God. That's more funny than the pedal thing.
Oh,
Mike's making
coming up.
quick work of this
Yeah,
one.
he's coming up a little bit cheddar on this 8-ball, though.
Yeah,
That
it's a
is
steep
not-
angle.
That is not a good angle for this 8. He's going to have to go twice across. All right, handle it with ease.
Yeah.
Ooh, blind pocket coming up. That's not too serious.
That's not too bad of an angle, yep.
But it is the Vincent Didio Memorial pocket, so.
Oh!
And look at what he just
Commentators,
did. See,
curves for
that's,
Dale.
That's one for Dale. Thank you.
Woohoo!
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. I really appreciate that, everybody. That much. I work hard on that. I really do.
To get that timing just right.
You got to you got to know what you're doing.
Yep. That's the professional part of our stream.
Yep. Sorry. I think I got a hairball. Well, let's not give that one to Mike. Let's give that one to Jason.
There we go. 2-1. Jason's favor. Dale's out checking the other match, see if got any hopes for a shootout over there yet or not. Ooh, kind of an ugly break from Mike.
It is now 3-1. So Steven just gained one back and
Needs 2 more.
needs 2 more. And then Chris is going to be handling this here in the booth.
Yeah.
And oh, Jesus. I'm going to be doing some shootout for the first time.
Dale wants to try out his white gloves.
They're rubber gloves. White rubber.
Well, I suppose they should be for that leaking you got going on.
Whoa, 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 whoa. The hell is wrong with you? Oh, this is a very nice.
Yeah, very nice shot by
A
Jason.
little bit less would have been better, but. That is
Ooh.
very fortunate. That is a very lucky roll.
Well, you could try and split the 4-8 and get a hit.
That's tough because you're jacked up over the
Yep.
9 ball.
I didn't say it was easy. I just said it's doable.
I think I would actually go between the 5 and the 6 2 rails. Let me show you on the Trevor Simpson telestrator.
Yeah, hit in between the first and
There.
second time in there. Yep.
There. Just like that. With that spin on it. I mean, if you could get, it's like a right mass A, left mass A, draw, follow, stun shot. All in the same. Yep.
All in the same stroke?
Yep.
I like it. Oh, nice hit.
Very nice.
Nice hit.
And ended up in a good position. See, just one rail mass A. That's what I said, Chris.
Right?
God, you got to complicate everything.
I like to do that. Makes it more interesting.
That's what Heather said.
Good evening, Andy Kuntz.
Andy, we just got done doing your sponsor spotlight. Oh, jeepers. Look out. Ooh, poopy.
Ooh,
Sorry.
you
Did we
scratched, huh?
Did you just say poopy? On
You
streaking?
said poopy.
Did I?
You
I
did.
thought that was you. Wave to the table over there.
Hi. Why are we waving to a table?
I don't know, because
Okay.
they were all looking over here.
Maybe they're thinking they want to come over and put a request in for music. No, it's 2-1. Score is correct at the moment. You gotta look at the yellow balls, not the black ones. For non-ball. Wow, 10 EROs against you? That is crazy. I keep telling him that ball marker's too big. Cube of chalk works much better and easier. All right.
I may or may not have moved one of the balls, a 1/16 of an inch, but rolled right back to where it was.
Perfect. Looks pretty accurate on the camera, Rick.
Those little ball marker dealies are pretty cool.
Trevor's saying the Madison team just got beat with 10 EROs against them.
Who's all on the Madison team, Trevor? Is John Kramer out there? And yeah, I'm not sure who's all on that team.
Decap billiard instruction. Ooh.
Whoa. He hit the hell out of that one.
Yeah, he did. Everything else he was hitting nice and gentle, and that 8-ball, he like took a sledgehammer to it. Wham.
Well, just like the 9-ball that Mike missed in the Vincent Didio Memorial Pocket in the last game, Jason decides to give it back to Mike as an early Christmas present for Game 4. It's very nice.
Yep.
I would never do that for anybody.
Nope.
Don't care who you are.
All right, 2-2.
That was a major miss.
Yep.
It should be 3-1 in favor of Jason right now.
Agreed.
So Chris Bondi, Greg Andler, Jeremy Fedkenauer for sure. All right. Nate Mindham and Tom Rosemeyer. That's a hell of a team.
They took second last year.
Other than Greg Andler. I hope to God he hears that too. I love Greg. Does an amazing job helping John Kramer out with Wisconsin Billiards Hall of Fame. Is Jason having a stroke?
I'm not sure what Jason's doing.
All of a sudden, he's just standing there looking befuddled. Another very good break.
Yeah, pocketed the ball in the corner.
Yeah, he's pocketing that wing ball down in the lower right-hand corner every time.
Got himself kind of a leave on the way. He can see the one. Awfully thin to try and back cut it in the side.
Oh, I can see it too. It's right there on the frickin' table, Chris.
I think I would try and tuck it in behind the 8. Play safe.
I think I would thin the 1 and tuck the cue ball behind the 8 and the 2. Because what that does is it takes away the kick because of where the 5 and the 9 is. If you try to push the 1 ball behind the 2 and the 8, it comes too close to scratching. Just saying. Oh, you went for the... Holy crap. Oh, see, that's the danger. That is the danger. Now he is hooked.
Yep.
That was a very aggressive shot.
Yes, it was. I mean, kudos for him to take it on,
I
but
don't think I would have done that.
Little airtime for Jason. See if he can make this jump. Oh, he's going to kick at it. Got a hit.
Good thing the booth cam wasn't on.
Right? Oh, you didn't get a hit.
Jim Engelhart just took down Steven Kilberg in 3 sets, winning in the 3rd set 4-1. So that match is complete.
Salsa says Corey, Taylor, Matt, Tommy, and Jeff are 2-0 in the open bracket.
Nice. Good. I don't like any of those players. That is a fortunate little rub on the 7 ball.
Yep. Perfect angle to get on the 8. Ooh, unless you hit it too hard. Ooh, got away with it.
For a 3-2 lead, Mike Misevicz. Yep. That miss on the 9 ball has cost Jason now 2 games.
Yep.
Let's talk about a gentleman named Robert Miller.
Ooh.
He and his partner own the Conscious Carnivore down on University Avenue in Madison, Wisconsin. It is a whole animal butcher shop that provides expertise to help customers be more knowledgeable about what and how they eat. They opened their doors back in September of 2013 with a mission to educate the home cook. Do you cook or does Heather? Or both of you?
Both of us.
All right.
She cooks.
do the grill?
I kind of do the grilling usually.
Yeah,
Yep.
Seems like a couples thing. Yeah. From local animal sourcing to on-site high-quality butchering, they can ensure grass-fed and healthy meats. They believe it is time to recapture the flavor of cooking and connecting with family and friends over a home-cooked meal. I like that slogan. That always just... There's nothing better than having friends or family over, stuff in your face, eating your weight. How did Adam put it? Eating your weight
and brats and burgers.
Brats and burgers and cake. Rob's a good dude, too.
Well, Mike also making a ball, but did not get a leave on the 1. Nice hit. Didn't leave an opening shot for Jason. So Jason can either try and attempt the bank the 1 into the side, but probably lose the leave on the 2. He could try and bump the 1, get it to touch the side rail, and try and get the cue ball to roll up tight on that 7. I think he's got the angle for that, if he wanted to play safe. I wouldn't want to give up cake either. I like cake. What flavor cake? Marble? Ooh, I think Jason's going to get away with it. Oh, no. Leaked out. Going to sit in the chair and talk? Roger came in the booth. Probably freaking out Dale right now.
I just looked at him.
Yeah, I like all them flavors. Good cake with a scoop of ice cream with it. Yum.
Hey, or you just come and take my place for a while?
I tried to talk him into sitting down.
Secretly, we really don't want him to do that. You know that, right?
I know that.
Yeah.
I did try to talk him into it. He was like,
It's Roger Pregler. He's more of afraid of microphone than he is of running a table. Either one of them he can't do.
Oh, Jason's going to go airborne again. Kind of risky in my opinion because you can throw the ball off the table. That should get her up and down. And just on the other side of the 6. Nice shot.
Nicely done.
Yep. And he gets a lead for the combo.
Right. Oh, look at this. Ends up
safe.
Getting safe the same way that Mike ended up giving only behind the 9 instead of the 6. I think he can actually make this 3 rails.
Yep. I like it.
I want to wait. Tell him to wait. I want to do it on the telestrator first. Bam. 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 See?
Set missed the 6 ball.
No, that's perfect.
Oh.
4 rails. That doesn't count.
Oh, missed the cut on the 3 though.
Oh, and got lucky as hell again.
Yep. Yeah, the table is definitely rolling in Mike's favor tonight.
What the hell is Adam Granatella's problem?
I don't know.
He tells us about cake and then, oh, I'm not
Then-
going to invite you over.
Right?
I don't want to give him. What kind of jerk does that? Why would you say that?
Right? Doesn't want to share his cake.
I'm going to tell you all about it, but not going to give you any. Oh! That's not going to go in. Oh, but left it in a naughty spot.
Yeah.
Mike Misevicz could play the 9 here if he wanted to get froggy. I think I would. I think I would give it an
He's
effort.
looking at it. Yep.
Yep, he took a swing at it.
All right, Mike. Jason needs to capitalize.
Yeah, he's got to have this game. He cannot afford, especially after what happened before, he cannot afford to go down 4-2 here.
Nope.
Especially with all the balls on the table wide open.
Yep. All he's got to do is get past the 7-8 or a field goal him for a leave on that 5.
Whoa!
Well, there you go.
Holy cow, he hit that one with
Oh,
a
just,
freaking lead pipe.
Just move everything out of your way. I like it. Still get a
Jeepers
leave.
Christmas. Oh, and he put himself on the rail straight on. I think he just put himself in a really bad spot here.
Yep. Yeah, now he's
Oh,
got to take what the table's going to give him. Slow down just a hair bit. Focus. Pocket your balls. Make the 6. Float over for an angle on the 7, and then concentrate on the 7. Get a good lead back on the 8 for the 8-9 out. This one he needs to bear down on. Needs to focus. Got it.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Very nice.
Here,
Well
this
done.
is another one. Just float it in. Just
Yep.
don't
Don't
do
do
anything
nothing.
crazy. Just make the ball. Beautiful.
Well done.
Holy crap! Why so hard?
I don't know.
Jeez Louise.
But he ties it up 3-3. Keeping it interesting in 9-ball.
Technical difficulties there for uno momento. Yikes!
Right?
You got a song request. Oh, wing ball doesn't go in, but the 7 does, with an opportunity at a 1-8 combo or a 1-8 carom. While he's going to figure that out, because I wanted to do this, and thanks to Trevor Simpson, we're going to do this real quick.
All right.
The name is Eddie Altman. We'll get back to that. I don't want to rush to it. Yep, plays the
Okay.
carom and dresses up that one perfectly.
Yep. For a perfect 1-2
That
lead.
that is a rack changing shot. That was really well done.
Yep.
The only issue I see potentially is from the 5 to the 6 if he gets the wrong angle, or the 6 to the 9, or
Yep. Oh.
or just hits the hell out of the 2 ball and gets lucky running into the.
9 to hold
ball.
for an angle for the 3 to come up on
Man,
the
I'm
4
telling
yard.
you, his speed is not the bestest.
Yeah, he's struggling a little bit.
Ew. Get a room.
All
Sorry.
right.
I know you can't see what we see, and it's probably for the best.
Right? It's a sad thing.
Yeah, you almost want to cry. All right, I believe he's pretty straight on here, but he can cheat it enough where he can draw it. He wants to draw it right to his ring finger there, or the pinky, right in that area. Get straight on. That's beautiful.
Yep.
That is perfect. Jeez. Unbelievable.
Oh, too funny. Inside joke. Sorry.
Yeah. We have fun in the booth here no matter what.
Very nice.
I like what he did here because...
Yeah, because if anything, he gives himself the pocket to be able to get on the cue ball a little better.
It is cue ball follows only, so if he does end up moving the 9 or whatever just a little bit, it's still not a foul.
Right.
Yeah, he's not cueing against the rail, which is humongous. I think this is break and run if he makes this 9, right? Yep.
I think so,
Because he played the carom on the 8.
Yep.
That's a great out by
It was a
Jason Van.
great rack for Jason, yep.
490, my sore. All right, Jason's going to go to the potty, apparently. 4-3 with Mike breaking. Let's go to our next sponsor, shall we?
We shall.
The same one that I tried doing. His name is Eddie Altman, and he is one of the distributors of the Mako Cyclone Brake Tip. I did try this on somebody else's cue, but I haven't put it on mine yet. So I really like it. I'm just waiting for mine to wear down a little bit more. Same with my playing cue, but doesn't matter. You can either get it in blue or orange. They're $19.95 a piece. If you want one, let me know. But this is one of the hottest items in braking equipment, if you will, other than the cue itself. So.
Yep. I just got it on my brake tip or my cue, and yeah, I'm liking it so far. It's very solid.
Did you get the orange one or the blue one?
You gave me an orange one.
Yeah, that's right. Eddie Altman I've known for... So I actually met Eddie through Tracy Lerma through Inside Pool Magazine. What the hell was that? Was that a safety break in 9-ball?
I think that was a miscue break in 9-ball.
Maybe he needs a Mako...
That sounded
he needs
funny.
a cyclone tip.
He needs some kind of tip, that's for sure.
He needs a brake lesson. The hell was that? Thanks, Trevor, by the way. Good question, Justin. Although I like Stroke Zone for my own game, I don't know how I put this. Ooh, this is going to travel way too far. The viewers, the content itself, it was okay. But to be honest, and I'm just being very honest, it's not something that I would do another tournament, but I don't think I'd stream it, if that makes more sense. I would hold another tournament, but it's really hard because it's hard to watch. Yeah.
Kind of like watching golf, in my opinion.
It's fun if you're playing it. As for a viewer... I don't know. Actually, that might be a question to ask. Nice jump.
Very nice jump.
If you were a viewer of the Stroke Zone Challenge,
would you want to watch another tournament?
I got to take this. This is Sean Gretz.
Ooh, phone call coming in, I guess. All right. Dale's out for a minute. So, yeah, if you guys watched it, let us know in the chat if you'd be willing to watch another Stroke Zone tournament if we streamed it. So I could see Jason. I would pocket the 2, pocket the 3, and then I'd play safe off the 4. Bank the 4 and hopefully bury Mike behind that cluster. Well, that was a quick phone call. That was a super quick phone call.
Sean Gretzinger and Key Vang are going to a third set as well.
Oh, nice.
That means I get to adjust the scoreboard.
Where are they playing at?
They are playing at Charlie's in Fond du Lac.
Oh, okay. See, no, I don't like this by Jason. Well,
You do if it works out.
yeah, I guess. It's a
Here-
tight window, though, to get on that 6 ball.
It's not. He can actually just bounce off the rail and out and have a shot on it. The issue, though, is he's going to have a really steep angle on the 6 ball to get to the 7.
That's why I kind of like playing a safe off the 4.
Yes. Sure. The person who won the last game at the table. Okay, great. Thank you. You betcha. You're welcome.
Ooh, nice stroke. Look at that.
Now,
That.
is a beautiful shot by Jay. 490 Fargo. What a lying son of a... He is not a 490 Fargo. Chris Green doesn't even hit shots like that.
Right?
This is the tricky one because he's going to probably run into the 9 ball a smidge.
Yep. I would play planning on hitting the 9 to hold for my 8 ball.
Well, I don't think I would. I think I would try to bounce off of it and play the 8 where the cue ball is. I would try to draw out of this, and if you miss it, you're going to hit the backside of the 9 and hopefully come out clean anyway. But if you try to hold for that 8, it's a long cut all the way in the corner or a nasty cut in the side. Oh, boy. Ooh, and he did not get away with it either. He forgot to make the 7.
Yep. A little too much thinking on the leave.
A mic'd up stroke zone would be different. No. Not doing it. I like your way of thinking, Mark, but no. Ooh, geez. My bad. Sorry about that. He miscued. It sounded like he miscued.
Yeah, it sounded like you miscued and got away with it. That was a funny little dunk.
4-4. Should be 5-3. But as a 490 Fargo, Jason's hanging in there really well.
Yep.
I'm
He's definitely holding his own in the 9 ball set.
Yep, and anything can happen too. I mean, this is a race to 3, so this is Jason could win the next 3 easily.
Yep. Yeah, get a nice 1 or 2 short racks in there. That'd be sweet. Jump ahead. Help the confidence a little bit.
So what ended up happening is down at Charlie's, Sean Gretzinger and Key Vang are playing, and Key won the 8 ball 4-1, I believe. or 4-2. Yeah, 4-2. And then Sean came back and won the 9-ball 5-1.
Wow.
Yeah. So she is up 7-5 overall in the score, but still it's only one set apiece. So if, it's another one we're hoping for.
A shootout?
Yeah. If they go to a shootout, awesome. But Jason has to win this 9-ball, and then we got to play some 10-ball, and then that needs to go to a shootout. If not, they're both fired. And neither one of them advances to the second round.
Right?
It's just the way it is.
I like it.
Mike Bonnell says, use stroke zone instead of a shootout. No. I am, and the players, they love the shootout.
Yes, they do.
And the whole, to switch from all the cameras and turn all the lights and everything on, hook up the projector
Right.
and everything
That'd
else
be a
to
huge
go.
pain.
I like the way you're thinking as well, Mike, but it's too much work. Just for a couple of shots.
And
That
Christopher
would be fun, though.
Christopher Griffin, why is Jason breaking, not winner break? No, in the 625 and under, we figured they're a higher caliber player for most of the playing field, so nobody can just break and run out a set. So the players voted, and they decided to make it alternate break, so nobody sits in their chair while somebody runs a 5-pack and 9-ball.
So what I do for all of the tournament I've been doing for a year and a half is I create a group chat on Facebook Messenger of all the players. And that is the majority of how everything gets decided. Is I'll do a poll, or rules and stuff like that. Obviously, those kind of go without saying. But for the most part, I let the players decide what they want to play. So this is a 16-player field, and the vote was 17. Or I'm sorry, not everybody voted, but I think it was at the end 8-5 that in favor of alternate break. 3 did not vote.
And majority wins.
Yep.
So getting a 4 to the 5 for Mike will be a little tricky. Could be flirting with that side pocket if he decides to try and do just a hair bit of draw and go back and forth. Could set himself up for the 5-7 combo. Nope. Made it past the side pocket, so he should be all right.
Yep, it's a good shot.
Uh-oh.
No, it's fine.
Oh, I didn't see the 6-ball. The pole's blocking my view of that pocket without looking at the monitor. Perfect. My bad.
Well, this is ideal for Mike, but he's got to draw back about 2 feet. Oh, boy. He did not leave himself easy here on this 8-ball.
Nope. I could try and thin cut it with some inside English to hold. Oh, he's tight on the rail too. That makes it harder.
Yep.
Well,
Wow, he hit it nice.
yes, he did.
Hit it really nice.
Gave himself a good leave on the 9. You're very welcome, Christopher.
All right, Mike takes the lead again. That is not what Jason needed, and that is not what we needed here on the stream. Son of a... Again, do they not realize the rules in place that this
right?
has to go
Obviously
to
not.
a shootout? Yeah.
Yeah, Mike needs to quit making them 9 balls and rattle them and set Jason up so we can go to 10 ball.
No doubt. This is not acceptable.
Might want to go out and remind him of that.
Right in the middle. I'll wait till he's shooting the next 9 ball.
Love it.
Well, if I can get... trying to update the player list.
Ah. So we can do the other half?
So
I'll let you read the other half.
I can actually get...
No, not player break.
No. That's definitely not it. Good break.
Ooh! That little save by the 2 ball.
You ain't kidding. That thing was going down. All right. Hey, throw that back up there real quick. I've changed the names. It is Tim Stockinger, Derek Delancey, Justin Grand, Jason Van, Zach Hagencourt, Dave Kaspersky, Mike Misevicz, Adam Granatella, David Searing, Tyler Mosier, Lyle Gable, Tim Volkman, Tim Schatz, Mike Kinziger, Chris Rose, and Bud Snyder.
Yeah.
There are going to be some fireworks in this field. There are going to be some really good matches. One of the great first matches is Tim Stockinger and Lyle Gable. That's going to be fun.
Ooh. Rattled it. Played the outer points, and it didn't work out for him.
Yep. And the opening shot is the one that Jason needs to concentrate on most, because that is going to determine the rest of this rack.
Yep.
Holy, hit that hard. Look at this. Are you kidding me?
Wow.
He ends up,
Perfect.
I mean, could not have put it in a... If I had ball in hand, that's where I would put the cue ball. Just drills it, runs it right into the 9. Why not?
Comes out smelling like a rose.
Why not?
All right. See if he can run out the rest of the rack.
This is when I'm going to just float forward to play the 5 in the side.
Yep.
Just don't get behind the 9. That would be a no-no.
Nice little
Beautiful.
float shot. Yep.
Yep. Now, he's going to have to pull it back just a smidge.
Yep.
Because you don't want a super
Super
steep
steep.
angle on the 7 ball. That's
Perfect.
beautiful.
Now stop shot.
This should be another break and run. You know, honestly, I think we've only had one break and run prior to this, and it was by Jason.
Yep. Well, technically Mike broke, but yeah, Jason's gonna.
Oh,
run it out.
yeah. Good point. Good point.
Uh-oh, and just as I say that, he doubts what he's doing on the 8 ball.
Yeah, I think he's just got to draw back on this.
There we go. Yep. Well, not what he was looking for, but it works. Now you just got to bear down and make the shot all the way up the rail. Nice shot.
Beauty.
5-5.
Whee! It's a race to 2. Yay. This is why we're doing alternate break.
Yep. Keeps it interesting. Suck it in. All right. See if Jason can break and run this rack. Jump back ahead in the lead. Get on the hill. Pocket the wing ball and get a 1-9 combo would be really nice. Make it sweet and easy for himself. Ooh. Ooh, got the 5. I do not see any future in pocketing this 1 ball. I would bank the 1 and try and put the cue behind the 3 ball. Let's see what Jason decides with here. Is he actually going to go for it, or is he going to try and play the safe? Ooh, went for it. Well, he conceded 2. I do not remember who was the open bid in the Calcutta. I was down here for it. Dale has it on written down somewhere, so he can probably tell you when he gets back in the booth. Coming back with our sugar highs for a sun drop for each of us. That's not a horrible outcome. Doesn't leave Mike anything easy, that's for sure. Ooh, tried to play the 3-way combo. Mike's not happy that it didn't drop, but at the same note, he's hooked behind the 8 ball, so it's really not that horrible at the moment. All right, Jason's going to try and kick at it. Oh, that did not work out in Jason's favor. Mike makes the 2 and can come around for the 3. He's got a good chance of running this rack out. Well, a little bit of work left yet. Very doable. Make the cut. Drops it in. Yeah, not looking good for Jason now.
I was just reminded of, if people know Todd Jari or Yari, I'm not sure how to pronounce his last name. He plays league here on Thursday nights. It comes down. He's actually in this tournament as well. He sends me a message yesterday. He's like, "You have to be one of the worst tournament directors there is.
Why is that?
Half the people are out of your tournament losing the first round already." What the hell does that mean? What a jerk. He's like, you're not good at this.
Did you tell him his race just doubled against his opponent?
He's already down one. All
He's
right.
already done one set.
This is for the hill. Mike Misevicz is on the hill first.
And gets the break. All right.
Jason Van is one of the most mild-mannered pool players there is. You know, that's one thing I admire about his game is he doesn't get high, doesn't get low, doesn't beat himself up. He's just, yeah, I'm here, having a good time. But he wishes he was the one on the hill right now.
Right? Yeah, it was. Well, Mike making the wing ball this time.
Yep.
Drops the one.
Let's talk about Brent Lucas real quick. Works at Midstate Amusement Games, which is a full-service operator serving the Fox Valley and southeast Wisconsin. They supply, install, and service all types of gaming equipment to increase the location's profits, as well as yours, if you play.
Right.
Do you play?
The gambling machines?
Yeah.
No.
Me either.
That's how I win.
Me either. This game could be over. This match could be over.
Yeah, this
Because
could
it's
be
a
it.
stop shot and a 4-9 combo if he so chooses.
Yeah, if you want to get a little froggy.
Given how straight he is on this 3-ball, I think he may have to play it.
He
Or-
could draw back and then play
or-
the 4 up past the 7. If you didn't feel comfortable with the combo. Yeah, he could end it with the short rack. Looks like he's drawing back. Oh, no. Stop shot. Gonna play the 4-9 combo.
All right, this could be the game ender right here.
Jason's praying for a rattle.
Yep.
I don't think it's gonna happen. Nope.
That is the game.
That is
That
the
is
match.
the game, set, and match, everybody. Mike Misevicz moves on.
Yay. Nice job. Nice shooting by both players.
Indeed.
Especially Jason in the 9-ball. He did a great job of holding his own and keeping the pressure on Mike. He did not give up at all.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Do you want to talk some more?
Well, unless you want to talk some more.
Let me give you an idea of what I actually have to check it out myself first.
Oh, see, he's not even ready.
I'm not.
This is why I'm trying to talk, to take up the dead space.
You go ahead. You go right ahead. Tomorrow we have absolutely nothing. Thursday night is the second match of this. You know what? Let me just pull it up for you. That'll make it a lot easier. Give me a moment.
One moment.
Uno momento por favore.
Yes, thank you to all the viewers for watching the stream and cheering for our players.
Don't go anywhere. Can't
Well,
go
yeah,
anywhere.
you can't go
right?
anywhere yet, but, you know, I'm just saying thanks for viewing
what do
and
you-
liking and sharing and,
Sharing and liking and
yeah, liking and sharing.
I need better readers.
Sounds like a personal problem.
It is.
You know, you can open up that window full screen and read it better.
No. Why would I do that? That makes no sense. Here it is. It is check out this match. This is going to be a fun one. Tyler Mosier and Dave Kaspritsky. Caps. Thursday, May 29th at 7:30. So that's day after tomorrow. You're going to want to tune in for that. It's going to be another fun match. Their Fargos are, I think Tyler is 602 or 620 or something like that. He's up there pretty high. And Dave is right around 590 and plays like a 600. So
Nice.
God only knows who's going to win that one. So anyway, for the sponsors that we did not get to, I'm going to go through all of them real quick because I greatly, greatly appreciate it. It's a year and 3 months, somewhere around there, since Outer Points Productions. Well, I take that back. Since I've been streaming myself.
Right.
Outer Points Productions itself is just a little over a year. So a huge shout out to all of the sponsors here at Outer Points. I greatly, greatly appreciate your support as well as all of the viewers. Thank you so very much. And I will never get sick of saying that. I hope you never get sick of hearing it.
Right.
Thank you, everybody, so much. Enjoy your Wednesday off, because I'm not going to be here.
Slacker.
We'll see you Thursday night at 7:30. Be safe, everybody.
Have a good night.
Thanks, Chris.
You're welcome. Bye.